Hi guys, welcome back to Coricast. So for today's video, I will be reviewing this model. So yes, this is another Sparky 64 model that I'm going to be review, and this is the same 24-hour of Le Mans race cars, but it is different than the previous model that I reviewed, which is the Porsche 911 RSR 19. And well, without further ado, let's just turn this model around and you'll see this is the Porsche 956 number 8 6 24-hour of Le Mans 1983. And yes, this is a Sparky models. So first things first, I want to talk about the packaging first. The packaging itself, it's pretty similar to the older or the previous Sparky models that I've reviewed, but this one, it kind of have this brighter blue shades compared to the older one. And while the other details, it's pretty much the same. You got the Sparky logo in here, the S logo, and also the icon of the Sparky, which is this kind of spark plugs human, I think, kind of thing. And then another 24-hour of Dumons and Sparky again, and the other icon, and the sparkmodel.com, and the icon of the Sparky. So yeah, that basically is the packaging is pretty much similar to the previous model. So yeah, well, let's take a closer look on the model and see what details this model had. Right, so this is the model that I've already opened from the packaging. And as you can see, we got the Porsche 956 number 8 6 24-hour of Le Mans 1983. And just like the older or the previous model that I've reviewed about Sparky 64, the base itself, it contains the details of the model number and model name, and also the drivers that was driven this car back in the race. So we got here the Bob Wallach and K Ludwig and the S Johansson that was driven this car back in the Le Mans 1983. And yes, this is a Porsche 956 in the iconic Marlboro livery. So Marlboro is a cigarette company or a cigarette manufacturer. And a little bit of trivia or information that most of the diecast model or a miniature model, they doesn't allow this type of sponsors like Marlboro or Rothmans or any kind of like cigarettes company or manufacturer like Silkcut. They don't allow the sponsor to be put on the model, but the company or the manufacturer of the model cars, they allow to produce the decals or the sponsor decals, but they have to put that in a separate from the body. So this is an older collection of mine, and the first time that I received this model, it has this kind of decals sheet that was contain the Marlboro logo that was meant to be put on the model. So I need to attach, or I need to apply the decals by myself, the mostly about the Marlboro. So this one is a decals that I apply myself. This one is also a decal, and on the side we got the Marlboro decals in here, so I apply it myself using the decals that were offered in the packaging. So this is a decal. You can see the thickness or the layer of the decals. And yeah, I've already put the decals on the model, so it is a complete model with the decals already fitted on the model. And I want to talk about the details. So from the front one, we got a very standard Sparky details. We got the plastic insert headlights in here, which is not in a very good finishing right here on the left side because it is kind of slanted. It's not really put in a right way. You can see that compared to the right one. And also we got another sponsor here. We got the Dunlop, and we got the number 8, the race cars number, and also Shell. I think this one is also a separate decals. I kind of forgot whether this is a separate decals or it is already attached on the model. And we got the Marlboro livery stripes, this orange one, and also on the back it is already applied on the model in the factory, so I don't need to put the decals of this orange kind of thing. And what else? So we got the windshield that was written in Porsche and this kind of red dot in here, and we got the wiper. The wiper is one mold with the windshield, so it's not a separate parts. You can see that it's a plastic that was molded into the windshield. And moving on to the side, we got a very cool but not very detailed turbofan wheels on the front, and also a BBS mesh wheels on the back. And yeah, I think it really good for a Sparky to make the wheels, but it's not really as detailed as the recent models that was produced, I think, like late last year or in 2025 this year. So it's not really detailed, and you can upgrade the wheels itself using a 3D printed wheels if you want to. But I'm just gonna leave it like this because I already kind of satisfied with the details of the wheels. Moving on with the details, we got another sponsor hit here. We got the Bilstein, Bosch, Shell, and Dunlop. Uh, and also we got the name of the drivers here on the door side. We got the Bob Wallach, we got Johansson and Ludwig. And also on the door side, we got another race car number. This one is number 8. And you could see the outer line of the white square outer line here. And we got another details here. We got the BBS details for the wheels. And also we got another sponsor and another stickers. The turbo later and the Group C sticker race cars. And what is this? I don't really know for sure. And also about the details, the air intakes on the side of the car is really detailed. Like this is a separate plastics, and it really has a depth in it. Like you could see that it has a depth, so it's very detailed. And also on the back you could see another separate plastic for the air outtakes, I think. Like they go in here and then they go out in here, so yeah, it's pretty detailed. And like I said before, we got the BBS type of wheels in here, which is quite nice. it, it has a quite nice details, and also the Dunlop here with, but unfortunately we got a not so good quality on the rear fender right here. So the decals, it's kind of like crooked, I could say. And also you got the what Schmidt helm. What is this? I don't really know the sponsor of this. And we got the Marlboro details in here on the spoiler that was attached by myself. So this is a separate decals. And moving on to the back, we don't have much to see because the Porsche 956 rear end is not really as detailed as maybe as, like, you could see it is a very thin rear side that you could see the tail lights on both sides and a couple of arrows holes, like you could see that. It's not really much of a details that I could show you on the back, but you could see the diffuser right here. It's very deep and a very big diffuser on under the car. And yeah, I think that's it about the details. Like oh, I forgot. And since this was a very old model from Sparky, they tend to get the decals like cracked a little bit in some parts. Like you could see this, I have this line of crack of the decals. So it's very common for like a diecast model with a very thick decals, and they could crack over time through like maybe climate or the temperature of the room that that were used for you to display this model, so it's very affecting the model. And yeah, I think that's it for this video. This is a really nice model, I really like it, but I need to let this go because I don't want to see more of this model being broken like by the time, like cracking all over the place. So I need to let go while I still can. So yeah, this is the video of the review and also the final video and of me saying goodbye to this model. So yeah, so this is the last time I've seen this model, and yeah, I'll see you on the next video, guys. Bye.